Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about body image during and after pregnancy. It was actually one of my video assignments from Channel Mum for July, and it's a little bit late, but for good reason, because I became a mummy to another set of twins on Saturday morning when my beautiful little girls Embla and Olympia were born. And my video actually hinged upon their birth and getting them into the world, because today, as well as talking about body image, I'm going to show you what full term with twins looks like under one's dress, and then what it looks like 24 hours after the birth, because in my twin Facebook groups, I often hear a lot of anxiety about this. Not so much what women will look like when they're pregnant. I think we're all resigned to how we're going to look when we're pregnant. Though, actually, I think it's a really beautiful look. But afterward, I see a lot of women stressing about whether pregnancy will ruin their bodies, whether they'll bounce back, how they can bounce back, what they need to do in order to maximize the chances of bouncing back. Will they get stretch marks? Will their feet grow? Will their rib cages expand? And it just gets exhausting. Of course, your body's going to change. Most bodies change. I know that mine did. My friend Ursula Rose, who also participates in the Channel Mum vlogs, she's filmed a vlog about this too, and I'm sure that her body changed in some respects too. Pop over and have a look at her video for her perspective on what you can expect with twins. For my part, yes, there were changes. And it's really hard when you're pregnant, because everyone has something to say about what's happening to your body. Last month I participated in a really cool collaboration with Channel Mum, hashtag Don't Bully the Bump, where we looked at some of the things that people say to us, perfect strangers in some cases, friends and family in others, the positives, the negatives. For my part, people were always very complimentary about my pregnant body. The worst that people told me was that I was huge, which was fair enough. Yes, I'm expecting twins. I am a walking small solar system at that point. But mostly they say it in such a nice, complimentary way, I don't really mind. I quite like the admiration for being able to sustain a twin pregnancy to term. It's an amazing thing when you think that more than half of all twin pregnancies are delivered by 35 weeks, and the NHS recommendation is only going to 37 anyway. The fact that I carried mine for 41 weeks and 3 days and then went into labour of my own accord, I'm really proud of that. And then of course there's what you look like afterward. Yes, it's different, but I think the worst thing that people can say to you is that you don't look as though you've just given birth. What's wrong with looking as though you've just given birth? I know that I look like I've just given birth right now, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a moment. But pregnancy, childbirth are incredible processes. I think that we're just so privileged to be able to experience that. And yes, it comes easily to some of us and much less easily to others. And yes, sometimes we need interventions, and modern medicine saves lives all the time. It enhances lives all the time. But how amazing are we for whatever participation we are able to put into the gestating and birthing of our own children. And I think if we come through that experience looking like we've gone through that experience, that's perfectly normal, and that's perfectly alright. And it's okay to look a little bit different when you're a mother, because as I'm sure you know, you are. a little bit different now that you're a mother. Or I am anyway. I have eye bags. Many eye bags and stretch marks, and my ribs are probably never going to be the same. Nothing happened to my feet. My feet didn't grow up a size, but my rib cage definitely expanded, and there are gaps where there weren't gaps before. I really don't know what's up with that. And yes, I'm sort of flubbly right now, and I still think I look pretty good. I got on the scales this morning and I didn't gasp at the number because it's just a number and it's interesting to see what my body is doing, but it's only interesting, it's not devastating, and it shouldn't be devastating. I think we should, as women, learn to embrace ourselves, stop putting ourselves down as a means of communicating with and engaging with other women. It's okay to like your body. It's okay to be proud of it, even if you're not, I don't know, who's a supermodel these days? I don't know any supermodels. Claudia Schiffer, was she a supermodel? Is she a supermodel? I don't know. If you're not these people, if you're rounder or plumper or skinnier or I don't know, however your body is, I think you should just go with that, because so long as you're healthy, I think there's nothing wrong with being happy too, and we should allow ourselves to be happy with ourselves, because no one is going to give you permission, you just have to take it. So let's have a look at what 40 weeks looks like with twins. I'm going to show you now. Pretty cool, right? I think I looked amazing and I felt amazing, and I loved walking out of the house every day looking like that. And knowing that that was probably my last twin pregnancy and possibly my last pregnancy overall, it's bittersweet having that to look back on now. But it was beautiful. I was beautiful. And now I'm going to show you what I looked like 24 hours after those little girls were delivered. So that was 24 hours after they were born. As you can see, I definitely looked like I'd just given birth. That would be my uterus floating somewhere up by my rib cage. And of course the stars of the show, those amazing little girls, they were 5 pounds 10 ounces and 7 pounds 8 ounces. And they fit in there with 2 placentas and all of that fluid. And no, I don't expect to look like anything other than that I've just gestated twins and just given birth. But I know from experience, in a year I'll look quite different again, and both looks are absolutely fine. If you're watching this because you're expecting your own little bundles of joy, I urge you not to care too much about what it's going to do to your body, because your body is an amazing, amazing thing, and however it ends up looking, it's still gestated your child or your children, and that is absolutely beautiful. So I hope that you learn to see it as beautiful. So that's it from me. If you liked this video, please press like, subscribe for more honest talk, and to meet my new babies and watch them grow up with my older set of twins. And do pop over to Channel Mum and watch their videos, because they are the funniest and most engaging women I've ever had the privilege to meet and converse with and to follow online. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your comments, especially if they're kind, bearing in mind I've just flaunted myself in my underwear on the internet. Sorry, Nan, if you're watching this. And let's catch up soon. Alright, bye!